This next bout, boxing out of the red corner from Florida Association. Let's give it up for Khalid Lovett. And boxing out of the blue corner from Florida Gold Coast Association. Let's give it up for Dominique Francis.
Dan Oliver joining you here with Gary Clark and Sean Flynn for the U.S. Junior Olympic Southeast Region Boxing Championships. I've said it about 8 different ways, just to keep it interesting. Anyway, it's Junior Olympic boxing, and it's very important. That's all you need to know. And
as always, Dan, thank you for carrying us.
Sure, no problem. All right. So coming up here, we've got Khalid Lovett, as you heard, against Dominique Francis in the blue corner.
We've got referee Yvonne Reese here, and it's good to see her. And Bonnie Canino, very instrumental in the women's amateur boxing world, not just in Florida, but nationwide.
Now, this could be an interesting bout because it looks like both of these boxers have a good bit of experience.
Dominique Francis is really experienced. I think he has 2 national champions. He's a really young, talented kid. I see him train in Boca Raton all the time. Trains at a gym called Boca Bangers.
Yeah, he's got 2 national silver gloves championships. And also 2 state pals.
He's got right now the size and reach advantage. And go ahead, I'm sorry, Gary, but Francis definitely looks like he's got some power.
Yeah, Levitt's been countering, though. He's been countering him. Levitt's in the southpaw style right now.
Levitt's out of Tampa, a 9th grader. Both of them 119 pounds. And when you think of 119 pounds, you know, you think fairly small, but these guys can really punch. They've got some power.
Punches. Dominic's landing clean, effective jabs, 1-2s.
Lovett is very, very athletic in terms of his foot movement, which is helping him out against a taller, longer opponent right now. Good straight left hand there, landed by Lovett.
Oh, a right hand by Francis. Wow. Good chin by Lovett taking that.
That little move that he just made there to get out of the corner, Gary. Excellent defensive move, athletic. Almost created a 80-degree angle, you know.
Well, Francis says he, the nice left hook too. He says boxing's really helped him with his attitude and made him really appreciate the dedication that it takes and what he can get by putting the hard work in. And Lovett has done well in 15 bouts. He's got a couple of titles in regionals. So we'll move on to round 2 here. Francis and Lovett. Francis with the out of Opa-locka, Florida. The Boca Bangers boxing. The quick jab gets in.
Looks like Lovett's waiting too much right now. Dominic Francis dictating the pace, taking the fight where he wants to take it.
Minute left in this round.
Good jab.
And that's some in-your-face action right there. Got to give a shout out to our camera crew. Done a terrific job. All right, closing moments of the second round. And that will do it. So we're thinking Francis here probably has the edge, taking a little more initiative, and
I definitely would agree. And it looks like Francis picked up the pace in round 2 there, and definitely became a little bit more aggressive than round 1. And it's pretty hard for Lovett to figure out this puzzle with Dominic Francis.
Yeah, Dominic Francis, I've seen this kid train for a few years now, and he puts a lot of work in this. Yeah, tremendous lot of work. I mean, he does what's necessary to become a champion.
And Francis looks up to Sugar Ray Leonard because he was a hustler in the ring and made no excuses and was also the best at his craft. All right, so let's see in the third round here if Lovett can come up with an answer. But he's getting stalked.
Lovett just landed a nice left hand there. Still waiting too long, though. Too much waiting.
And at this point, Francis may be experienced enough to know that he can wait for an opening, not force it too much. Right hand got through. Continues to punch his way out of that clinch.
Punches way right out the clinch.
And going to the body.
Still
and then
doing
upstairs. And
Good right hand.
that moved Lovett back. And with 30 seconds to go, a big right hand. Maybe close to an 8 count here, but no.
Dominic's stalking now.
And Lovett has been game. And we're going to have a little break here for equipment adjustment. Lovett's headgear is a little loose. But the way Francis is coming on, I think it's probably a good thing for Lovett that there's only about 10 seconds left here, because Francis seems to be finding his range. And that'll do it. Once again, an excellent effort by both young men. Got to give them all the credit in the world.
Gary, how much does a factor in the referee's knowledge of the experience of the young men in the ring determine whether or not an 8 count is issued?
The refs I don't know. I've seen a lot of these refs, and it all depends. It all depends on what what they think necessary. What in terms of 8 count.
Even though Dominique Francis landed a really solid right hand there, I noticed that Yvonne Reese didn't issue an 8 count, and my assumption was just because obviously she can tell that Lovett is experienced, and still conducting himself in a very competent manner in there. So I wonder if that had any reasoning to do with whether or not an 8 count was issued.
All right.
Okay.
We are ready for the results, and we'll go to our ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner of this bout. And the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is going to be to the blue corner.
So as we thought, good action here, and Dominique Francis taking home the win and earning a right to the Junior Olympic Nationals in Dallas. You have been watching Junior Olympics Boxing, courtesy of Cops Helping Kids, Palm Beach County Parks and Recreation, and Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office.